Tampa Bay's red-hot housing market is overheating for a lot of people. 10 Tampa Bay, 5 p.m. anchor Josh Adorowitz is back now. So what can people do who feel like they have been locked out?
It's so tough, right? You've got record low inventory, continues to drive prices up higher because there just aren't enough places to live for everyone who wants a place to live. But instead of just throwing his hands up in the air, like I did, we want to introduce you to one man here tonight who is refocusing his frustration on what he feels like he can do right now to reshape the future of housing in Tampa.
We just got so fed up.
Tell me if Nathan Hagen's experience sounds like yours, because it sure sounds like mine. It consumes every weekend, all your free time, and then when you wind up at the end with nothing to show for it.
It's awful.
And it's so competitive.
Yeah, it's compounding. I mean, every time that one person fails, you either have to quit or you have to amp it up. You can't just be like, I'm going to stay the course and do this in a market where everybody else is, like you said, being competitive. And so like it just feeds on itself.
Yeah, our offers kept getting more and more aggressive.
It's impossible for a lot of people.
And like a lot of people, after they just couldn't land a house, Nathan and his partner settled on renting for a while, where they are paying way more than they'd like to, as the shortage of housing squeezes renters too.
We are in a housing crisis.
That's not a dramatic word.
No, we are in a crisis. Just think about everyone you know who has been displaced. I think everybody who watches your show probably knows somebody who's been like, I wanted to live here, but I can't live here. I can't live there, I have to go somewhere else. That's displacement. That is the result of not enough units of housing.
But Hagen isn't giving up, like I did. Instead, he is refocusing his frustration on the future with what he can do right now. Every 5 to 7 years, the city of Tampa revises its comprehensive plan. It is the blueprint for the future of everything from housing to transportation to sustainability in the city. It also just so happens this is that year. And one of the biggest issues on the table is whether city codes and zoning right now allow for enough different types of housing to actually be built.
There is a solution. There is a way forward, but I know that there are going to be a lot of people who don't like change and don't like change in their neighborhood. They haven't been to a city where this has worked or seen what does a small apartment building look like. There are almost none in Tampa. What does a triplex look like? There are almost none in Tampa. That's my number one goal, is just to educate people on what the options are that we haven't explored yet.
So taking a deeper dive into what can be built in Tampa and where. Right now, about 80% of the city is zoned only for single-family housing, meaning nothing more than one home for one family can be built there. But within the next 2 decades, another 100,000 people are projected to move into Tampa, and city planners say we will need at least 75,000 more homes then, which is why the first major component of reviewing that comprehensive plan will be looking at land use. The kickoff for that is at the end of this month, Catalina. Meantime, if you are
the numbers, it's like, okay,
I know it's
all
a
right,
lot,
I'm
right?
follow this.
And so then a lot of people are having to turn to renting, right? Which is a whole nother issue.
Right.
But we do have a Welcome to Florida YouTube video that actually breaks down the prices that you can expect to pay in different communities around Tampa.
I will definitely check that out. And tomorrow morning, our Jenny Dean will dive into the 3 safest neighborhoods with good schools for people moving into this area.